that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah, usually managers play a compact midfield when trying not to give away space, but it gives you little scope when trying to create and exploit space yourself.
So emphasis very much on defence.
Absolutely.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Great vision. Goods to pay. Ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Schneider scooting forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's gone backward here. Oh, good-looking ball. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Italy is the country of great defenders, Peter, and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its latest representative. I think being an Italian defender, we all know he's very much from the school of no-nonsense, but I really like his technique, and again, he's one of these centre-backs or defenders who can get his head up and just pick out a wonderful pass, 40, 50...
Shot a goal! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Caceres, can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Quick look, then plays it in. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. Caught offside that time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now a Droll.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
And the shot! Xavi Alonso. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Knocks it into space. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit... Oh, what a mistake! Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Schneider. Hazard.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Pepe cuts it out.
Boosteroid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Platini. Defending was strong and firm. Ljungberg. Schneider. That has been slung wide. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. Pepe. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Raul. Nice physical challenge. Saka did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Raul! Raul! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Caceres. Aimed beyond the defence. He won't be happy with that one. A nicely aimed pass. Schneider. Now it's Hazard. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Raul. Schneider. That's really well manoeuvred. Platini.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's having a hit! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Ibrahimovic. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Ukraine currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Ukraine can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That is a brilliant interception. It's a good run down the right. Caceres tries to play it through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, good read. Schneider.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hazard. Hangs in across. Schneider looking understandably energised after his goal. That'll be a throw-in. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Can he get on the end of this? Hazard with the delivery. That has ended up in no man's land. Tries to pass it through. Good read, needed to be.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that is expertly dealt with. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Saka. Pass somewhat off target. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's not got that quite right. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Roll, going after that. That's been cut out, well played. Now there's a fine ball. He's cut it out. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Out towards the flank. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Ukraine really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Oh, that's fabulous.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bastoni wins the duel this time. And he was quick to react. Platini. Schneider. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. Goes for goal! And that really should have been that.
Raul has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Now it's Raul. Caceres has it out wide and in space. That's good play.
Boosteroid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That looks a cracking ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Now it's Raul. That is a great pick out. Space for him to turn and look. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that's it. Ukraine perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement. boys, it's just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
One of those players who just makes you smile.
Yeah, the little magician from Sardinia lives up to the name in every possible way. And speaking of size, he made small great with his weaving trickery and dribbling brilliance.
Pinches it off him. Donatoni. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to play it through. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passing nice and neat. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a cracking ball. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's on it, can he get away? Zola. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Good read, needed to be. Pepe. Now it's Schneider.
Such good technique.
That's tidy. Now the ball in. That is a brilliant interception. Now he's got space here.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Oh, what has happened here? And here's Platini. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, that's a key interception. That is good alertness. Vermaelen is always scanning the pitch for targets. Schneider is offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Zola! He's done very well to get to that.
Zola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Mirasol with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi. Can he finish? Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Mirasol really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Mirasol have their second corner now. Oblak gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's rising! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Looking for options for movement. Pepe spots it and intercepts. They're urgent. Oh, hang on. And he shoots! Well taken goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Platini. Ukraine are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Beckenbauer makes a dash for it. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Ukraine finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Sneijder. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rui Costa. Mateus. Looking for a runner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Pull it. Now it's Van Basten. Now that's well seen too. Sneijder. Oh, nice touch. Hazard. Hazard! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bolivia are looking to break at pace. And it's Gullit. Vieira.
Ukraine really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Donatoni is the team's great visionary. And this is Hazard. Now he's running away. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Raul. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rui Costa. Vieira. Now it's Van Basten. And it's made its way to him. Bale. Chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And this is Van Basten. Gullit stood his ground strongly. Mateus. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
A case now. Chance! It's a loose ball. Gullit. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Van Basten. Oh, he's decent chance! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's gone for goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Mateus. Now it's Gullit. Van Basten. He has found the way through. Picked out brilliantly. And it's been hooked away. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So the action resumes.
Ukraine really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Now it's Van Basten, and he's got the beating of his man. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pass somewhat off target. Pull it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Bale. It's Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Rui Costa. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, nicely intercepted. He might be in here! Rui Costa! Platini is there to clear. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That has been slung wide. Brilliantly cut out. The Marlin can clear it away. So we've reached the hour mark. Bale going face to face with his great rival. And he is deftly away. And he shoots! Oh, denied at the last.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And this is... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 2 then. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lovely, now then. And he's found a way, and the shot! Van Basten! Scorching strike! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Bolivia are having a ball here. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Spread neatly. Saliba gets over and intercepts. It's a goal kick. Gattuso. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's quick to return it. Chance for a shot! Oh, almost a 6th.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. A temporary retreat here. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Schneider. Hazard. Hazard! Vieira. Bullet. And he was quick to react. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. And he's running through.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Azar. Platini. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Bale. Mateus. Now it's Bale. And can he finish? And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Gattuso. That's going wide left. Time added on will be 2 minutes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Tries to get it clear. For Marlon. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Ukraine suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that were... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too.
Ibrahimovic! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's had it taken off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Over to the right flank. Pepe running with the ball. Bernardo Silva. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Not the most convincing of passes. Now, can they get him away? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Can he get it through? Ball's played through. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hazard looking to receive it in space. Howson gets it clear. Struck first time. And that's off target.
Gattuso clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Knocks it into space, and he's picked out the run. Shot could be on. It's Hazard! That is decidedly lacking.
Madrid certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
No, that's been intercepted. And he was quick to react. Madrid are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you...
Tries a shot! Ukraine with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And now he has two. Ukraine are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Into the channel. Can he latch on to this? Duke was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vermaelen promptly onto that, and that is that. This looks promising. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gets a good foot in there. Spreads it out wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And a header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. That's a good ball. Shoots! And yes, it's there! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Duke receives it in, and the shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Distributed tidily. Aims beyond the defence. Kachu! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That is good alertness. And the whistle goes for half-time. Ukraine are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. The second half is up and running. Now it's Raul. Valverde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Timber. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Real chance here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Platini. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Raul. That's very neat. Donadoni. That's a shade optimistic. Schneider. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Valverde. Not the most accurate pass. And he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hazard receives him in a wide position. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that is expertly dealt with. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Looking for the run. Hazard has the space to scheme. Valverde. Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Diouf. And he's got the beating of his... Big chance! Well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There
could be danger here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Bernardo Silva clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Diouf. Oh, good take in a good area.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Timber. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That pass isn't the best. Timber is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, nicely intercepted. Opts for safety. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now that looks a decent ball. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Schneider. Pass is just off target. Howson gets it away.
Ukraine really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Timber. Ambitious ball here. Bernardo Silva gets into a good position.
Added time.
Oblak claims it. Safe hands. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Looking to play him in. Now that's well seen too. And that is that. Ukraine can look back at this result with regret. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, there's the impressive figure of Christian Vieri. What a left foot he has.
Yeah, quite a frame.
Yeah, possibly one of the last of the old-fashioned strikers. Big.
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And it's been played through. And this is Vieri. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Vieri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cafu calmly anticipates. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Azar. Oh, good climb! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Well, that pass isn't the best. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Referee has just said play on. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Whatever happens, that's the...
There's the header! Nice looking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Gattuso. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Nearly, but not quite.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Schneider. Can he get it through? Schneider. Nice control. Platini. Great vision. Good read, needed to be.
Ukraine have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's quick to snatch it back. Good ball, good take. Schneider. Ferdinand cuts it out. That's a little off target. It's a smartly directed ball. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Donadoni. He's picked his way through. Donadoni stood his ground strongly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Pele, and it's Gerrard. That looks a good ball through. Pepe attempts a clearance. Played out to the left flank. Azar. Piqué gets across to intercept that. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's where it came from. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. That has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. And he shoots! Goal! Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Ukraine have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Ukraine leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Schneider. And he's picked out the run. Always real chance! And he hits the net. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Shot a
There will be
goal!
1 minute added time.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the shot! And he's done it! Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That is the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Ukraine are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. Back on the way then. That pass has been well intercepted. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the channel. And he's quick to return. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Ukraine are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that means just one thing. It's Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that could set him on his way. Schneider. Oh, there's a probing ball. Strong running down that left flank. He's through here. Pass is just off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Threads one in. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Raul clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
The ball has bounced loose now. Played towards the front line. Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Back where it came from. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. Hazard. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Gerrard. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super ball! Great chance! It's in! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Galatasaray cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Ukraine clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Platini. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Vieri. Could move up a gear here. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Sneijder was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. He won't be happy with that one. Gerrard. Well, there's your danger man. Shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Sneijder's terrific effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And they caught Reed. And it's Gerrard. He's got plenty of space out. What? And a header! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Substitution for Ukraine, number 14.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Platini.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Number 21.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
Number 5. Stojkovic.
Gerrard.
Number 24.
Spread neatly.
Number 46.
And he plays one through. And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Ukraine played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And that is out of play. Platini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. And he plays one through. He's got away. And the finish! Goal! Turkey! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Platini, shot, surely! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level.
Ibrahimovic! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Adams is there, and he can get... He'll try for distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Snyder actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Ukraine have their second corner now. And a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. Oh, what a... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Searching pass he's played there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Can he get on the end of this? Doku picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. It's a good-looking delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's gone for goal! It's bounced back off the post. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Platini. And they can counter here. Donatoni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's having a hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Nicely weighted ball. Well timed, excellent interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there. He shifted it to the flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! Goal! Turkey! And they get themselves in front! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Turkey leading now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's found a way through. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. Impressive jump! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. A droll. It's come to nothing. Casillas with the clearance.
3 minutes added time.
Jordan Henderson. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. It's Ibrahimovic! And he should have made them pay.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Schneider conjures time and space where few can. And that pass just didn't quite work. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will...
Chance! Schneider! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now, he's got space here. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. Gattuso. Platini. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That's good vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's got away from him. And this is Ibrahimovic. Very nicely done. Real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicked it back promptly. Saliba. Donadoni making good progress on the right-hand side. He is starved of space and time. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Saliba calmly anticipates. Hazard being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Shevchenko, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Schneider! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Schneider. Schneider proves just a little bit too strong. And they're back on the ball again. Schneider threads one in. David Villa. Donatoni. Gattuso. And it's Michel Platini. Just about up to 75 minutes. Knocks it out wide. Silvestre. Out for a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Can he get it through? Driven in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's had it taken off him. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And this is Perez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tries to play it through. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Çalhanoğlu tries to pass it through. Now it's Perez. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hazard has created one goal already. Couldn't squeeze it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Corner. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Makalele pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Turkey awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Point-blank header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ukraine perhaps ended up... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Ukraine against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
It's Dembele! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Threads one in. An instinct shot at goal! And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Ukraine are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Strong running down that left flank. Play towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. In towards the back stick. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. The muscular approach does pay off here. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Azar! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's Schneider. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ukraine clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that was very necessary.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to it. And there's the shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Now it's Azar. It's played through for him. Real chance! Schneider! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. Ukraine are level. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quality ball. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Zanetti made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Can he get it through? Delivers with whip. Saliba can get it clear. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Van Basten. Pepe cuts it out. Schneider. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, good spread. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Tries to play it through. And here's Azar. Messi powering forward here. Now, can they get him away? Crosses it in here. All Black claims it. Safe hands. That's been cut out, well played. Raul. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now then, the ball's come loose. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has not gone well. He has found the way through. Goes for the shot! That was quite a hit. it's the keeper's ball. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul. Oh, that's fabulous.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Robertson cuts out the pass. Raul looking to play him in. Cafu looking for options for movement. And he lines up a cross. And that has been cleared. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable. I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Ibrahimovic, and a header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Takes a shot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Barcelona have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That is a brilliant interception. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Dembele. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Has crossed into the middle. Barcelona get their fourth corner. Zanetti crosses it in, tries to get it clear, played out to the left flank. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Ukraine really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, great header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now, that was a full-blooded header.
Van Basten instinctively knew that it was his best option. The planning beat the execution, though.
Messi. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Yamal has it in a wide position. Cross goes in there.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, sweet feet. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Baresi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Forced to go back. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Count carries the ball down the right. Vermaelen makes the interception. Oh, no joy this time. De Bruyne. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ukraine could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And the pass is intercepted. Conte. Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. They're up to 5 corners now. Count attempts a clearance.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And it's Count. And it's made its way to him. Donadoni! De Bruyne.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Neymar. Schneider looking understandably energised after his goal. De Nielsen. Good ball, good take. And the shot! And there's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that will be it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining.